Well, I usually get up in the morning and I wake up Gary, that's my little brother's name. Then I usually ask him if he wants something to eat, and then I get ready for school. Well, the main reason I came to school is because I wanted to better myself. My whole life I've been poor. I'm actually from New Orleans. I ended up in northeastern Pennsylvania after Katrina. Right now I am the legal guardian of my brother. It's very hard. I know that if I can succeed and I can make my life better, I can help someone else and I can help my little brother. I mean, he's 13 years old, so he's at that age where he kind of follows in my footsteps, so it makes me kind of proud.
I think from the founding moment, Marywood was all about love and sacrifice and service. It was about helping, first of all, the young women who came here and now young men and women from every background to turn their dreams to deeds. That's been the thread that has tied it all together. Here, dreams matter.
I think when you look at the history of Marywood and how this school has evolved from being a small women's Catholic college to a co-ed institution to a comprehensive university, I think that we are at a point now where we can step off to really having a national presence, and this is the time to do it.
I think Marywood said, what can we do to help this community? I think that the Order, the IHM, really said to themselves, what is it that we can really do to contribute to this area? I've been blessed. I've been very, very fortunate in life, and I want to be able to pass that on. So I can say thank you to the many people that helped me along the way.
Service is a big part of the education at Marywood. It's part of the mission of the university, and we find that students want to serve the community. They want to serve others who are less fortunate than themselves. And going into our next 100 years, we certainly want to be equipped to continue the mission of the university, to continue to educate students, to create and develop not only community but world leaders.
Ready?
At this particular time, at the moment of the centennial, there's so much to celebrate, but we're also looking ahead.
The new Learning Commons is really the centerpiece of our old campaign. And once that building is completed, I don't think a Marywood student would have to envy any other student in the country. It's a magnificent concept, and it's something that everyone will be able to use.
A place for students to work together collaboratively, to study, to have access to resources, to maybe work with the faculty, to have faculty try out new techniques, new technologies, new resources in an open, sharing environment.
If we're going to continue to fulfill our mission to educate the next generation, to educate people of this community, you've got to have better facilities. You've got to be able to provide new ways of education. I mean, bringing in architecture was a huge thing.
Our building is at once a teaching tool, but it's also an example of the kind of environmentally responsible architecture that we're trying to promote. Any opportunity that we had to expose the systems that make this building work, we took, so the students would be able to recognize them, so the students would be able to learn from them, so students would be able to see examples of some of the things they were learning about, not just in their design studios, but in a lot of their other courses as well.
The transformation is almost unbelievable. To see what it is today as compared to what it was. Just the idea that the Architectural Center is there and the demand that has caused for Marywood. The number of students that are applying to that school, it's just been overwhelming.
And now that the campus is considering this addition to the Set La Brigetta Center, it's going to house communication arts and rehearsal facilities and a black box theater for the music. theater and dance program. We'll be able to teach animation, we'll be able to teach video, and adapt to whatever is emerging in the world at the time.
The fact that a new digital media center is being built, it's going to allow students to do things on a much larger scale than what we're able to do now. Technology changes so much, especially in this industry.
You know, it's very exciting to me to see a student get excited about science. We really have expanded both our student numbers and our faculty. So there's this great need for research space. Our project is to renovate an existing space and then move that forward, bridging it with our other programs that exist already, like environmental science, biotechnology, even biology.
There is a very strong commitment for excellence. Our end product is education, but I think that's tied with respect for the person, respect for the environment, respect for society, trying to make this world a better place to live in.
Our endowment is something very important because scholarship is one of the pillars of this institution. And so we're excellent at teaching. We are also very good at scholarship, and we want to enhance that in the future.
Having an endowed chair and recognizing that person would continue to add to the value of the department by recruiting new faculty.
Also, it would be a tremendous thing that we could do for an existing professor here at Marywood to recognize the excellence, the passion, the contribution to research, to teaching.
To come to a university like Marywood is unique. And by having the endowment that provides financial aid for students to attend Marywood, it really can transform them in a way that's very different from an experience that they would have at a public institution. Because it's not so much what they learn, but it's how they learn.
And the monies that are given to deserving students, it doesn't only equip them, it affects the trajectory of their lives, and it affects the trajectory of their family.
I think we've done a great job for the past 100 years. We've had a great history behind us, and we have an even better history to write.
I feel like Marywood is kind of like my home, and I've met a lot of people that are very close to me. I would love to come back and be able to talk to other students about my experience here. I'm very grateful that people are able to, donate money to help others, and I hope that I'd be able to do the same.
And we're at a point now where we need your help. The dreams are here, the students are here, the inspiration is here, the know-how is here, the expertise is here, the commitment is here, and the love and service are here. So please help us to march boldly into the next century of Marywood.